There's been so much warmth, so much affection, so much love in this room this evening. I wonder whether he would have a wisecrack to make, Romula. No, he probably would. No. But just so special, this last 45, 50 minutes. What wonderful friends he has, he had, you have. And from our side, I feel dwarfed, 50 years, 41 years, 38 years. I only knew him for 33 years. We moved to Delhi in 75 from Calcutta. Our first president is here, Mr. P.K. Nanda. And he joined us in 75 in Calcutta. So we've been colleagues for 33 years. And for a while we sent him to ASSOCHAM, and it's so nice to have the past president and the Secretary General of ASSOCHAM here. But when he went, I said to him, you can come back because this is your home. And we were happy that he came back. Of all my CII colleagues, and so many of them are close. We have worked together, we have struggled together. He was a friend. Even though he, in recent years at least, and his friends have to tell me better, but in recent years he'd only drink soda with me. I would have a single malt and he would have his soda. And he was the only one who was home with us once in the evening at this horrible Gurgaon. His word, horrible. Gurgaon, not mine. And spent the evening while we imbibed whiskey, he imbibed soda. What a terrible, I couldn't persuade him to have anything better than that, and he keeps saying, white water. He said, think it's vodka or gin or something, don't worry about me. That was him. There's one word which has not been used. There's so much eloquence in this room today, but one word has not been used: loyalty. He was an amazingly loyal person. And that comes through from what everybody has said, but I'm saying it from CII and from the institution. The loyalty that he showed, lived, was an example to all of us, and quite amazing how he steadfastly stood by us, through thick and thin. And we've had our tough times. We still have tough times sometimes. But he was just there for us. And as so many people have said, his friends, but with a light touch, never made a big issue of it, never made a big deal about it. And when I look back now, there's no one with that light touch anymore amongst us, So that's a new pain. 6th of October, 10th of November, 34 days. We needed to do this, we needed to have everyone together, and yet one wanted to put it off. I don't know if I can explain that. It's like a conflict. We need to come together to remember him, and yet one was wanting to put it off in a way, so it was shattering. And therefore, to come to terms with his not being around was difficult, and you kind of, deny it, and put it aside. But it's great to be here with, all of you here. And what a special person he was to have such wonderful friends. What a special person. I think he was very lucky, as you were very lucky, Jyoti, and all of you who were with him. I think he was also terribly very lucky to have people like you. I've known Julie probably the longest. We go back a long time together. And sadly met Lonnie only at the hospital. And we knew of each other. We met in the worst of times. He was very proud. He may say he was a chief peasant's son, but he was very proud of his Assamese lineage, of his family. And we had a interesting shared history. My grandparents are from Shillong. So when my wife and I went for a holiday to Shillong, that time he insisted that we must go and see his grandmother, which we did, and we met with her. And of course, after we came back and we said we met her and it was great, and he would, of course, it's not important, it's not, but you could feel he was happy about it, but he didn't want to talk about it. And at the end, therefore, there's another word about him, which I think he was a very private person. He was truly a private person. You didn't know what was going through his mind and his heart. He really didn't show himself. And that was also very special. This year, in April, we announced our new Director General. He was the youngest of the crowd. Jayant was the senior most. But who was the most supportive of this new Director General? Jayant Bhuiyan. Can you believe it? And then it came to me that, he's truly a sports person. He's a sportsman. He's there with you through thick and thin. He was with Chandrajit. Chandrajit would tell me, I said, are you having any problems with your colleagues? He said, no. I said, who's the best of the lot? It's Jayant Bhuiyan. Because that was him. It was such a decent, fine human being. So he leaves a void, not only for you, Ramala, not only the friends, but in CII. And has been mentioned, he's done everything in CII. Everywhere. All over the country and outside the country. He was a good guy, a likable guy, a team guy, a funny guy, especially a funny guy. He made us laugh a lot. But as he has gone, and he is not right there with you all the time, Ramla, I just want you to know, that we are there for you all the time. You asked me you said something when you were going to Guwahati. I have to talk to you about the future. And I said something like this, future is only with us, no? And I meant that. Your future is with us and our future is with you. So we are always there for you, as all these wonderful friends that you have, I think, are always with you. So we'll miss him, we will miss him, but I think we need to hold hands together all the time to keep going together.